Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's your boy OGBigSam, y'all. Um, yeah, Falcon Friday, High Noon Madness. You know, it's been slightly eventful. You know what I'm saying, with Raheem and his press conference and saying the things that he said, and all of that. And we're gonna get into some of that stuff and whatnot. Get into the rehab assignments of all the guys that are coming back. Troy, and what he's doing, Grady, and what he's doing, and we all know what Kurt's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty much not gonna get any preseason burn till late. Um, but it's things are looking good. Things are looking bright. There's a different feel around Fried Flowery Branch. Um, we having weird things happen. We've sold out all the season tickets and the boxes too. Um, First time ever in a while. Um, hey Sonya, how you doing? And yeah, we're looking, to be a well balanced team, and just judging off of um Raheem Morris's interview, um, things are marching accordingly. He and both coordinators are, laying the message down, and laying accountability on where it lies with the players. You know, and what I'm saying, and then watching the film, what I'm saying, that's been coming out, and the receiving room, getting their burn and getting their work in with Kurt, and then they're getting it in the film room too, from what I understand. Looking at certain defensive setups as opposed to what types of route concepts we're going to be trying to run, and things. They're getting it in. They're getting it in. They're getting it in. You know. Hey, well, thank God it is Friday. It is Friday. Franchise should be in a little bit because I wanted him to, shed some light on some of these other linemen that have been brought in. So we, you adding other pieces to, the training camp roster. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Brought in another receiver. Um, it's gonna be it's looking to look like, what I'm saying, it's gonna be a lot of good talent in camp for this training camp going into preseason, which means that at times of the team, whatever the roster makeup that comes out of it is gonna be pretty damn good. And like clockwork, y'all, there he is. Damn, I said he was coming.
There he is.
I said he was coming.
Mama, there go that man.
Yeah, I was trying to talk about, what I'm saying, Raheem's take on the team on yesterday from, what I'm saying, the press conference,
Hmm.
the interview that he did, and he's, giving a take on, what the receiving room is, what they're gearing up to be and look like with the work that they're putting in, what I'm saying, with Kurt, and all of that. Um, and with a very short little, nip at the microphone, I think Penix kind of sort of helped us put the rest. Let's just stop talking about me being a starter. I got homework to do. I got work to do. I got things I got to learn. I, I'm,
Yep.
I am firmly ingrained in my role is to learn what I need to learn. Yes, I'm going to get plenty of reps, during preseason, but that's standard procedure because we're not putting Kirk in any positions, to get hurt or things of that nature, but work is being done. And I'm like, see, it sounds better, when you see it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it was a good thing to see, a good thing to hear. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, did the message get home?
That part.
You know, You know what I'm saying? So all of that, because the folks done already started when they made it official that okay, Curry's not going to get pretty much no, Kurt's going to pretty much get no burn in the preseason, which I expected that. You know,
I'm not surprised.
we get a chance to see what we got with Penix, and he played good. He should be the starter. Man, stop.
No, no, nope,
Stop. We're not doing
no,
that. We're not.
no,
That's not even a purpose. That's not even the purpose. That's not even the purpose.
nope.
Okay. He's gonna get the reps in preseason, which is gonna give the coaching staff some film work on him that they could work with. You know what I'm saying, and seeing what they need to see with him. That's all that's gonna be. That's all that's gonna be. Now, and then we signed some linemen last week.
Um, hold on. Let me.
I mean, I was taking a guess, but I know we signed somebody last week.
We did sign somebody. I can't
We
remember his name
Yeah,
off the
we
rip,
we
but
we signed somebody, but we was having a conversation on yesterday. The mad one in K Styles.
mm,
Our running back situation. And it's a bittersweet reality to come a Clay's own. Um, but I think Mike is right about uh, Tyler Allgears. Um, I mean, I'm hoping for a situation where there'll be something that happens that makes him want to stay here. You know, um, some back-to-back conference championships, Super Bowl visits, things of that nature. But I think Mike is right when he's too good of a back, and then what I'm saying, he if he has another, what I'm saying, productive season, I mean it's going to be hard to hold him,
it is.
you know, after this. Let's say he has a 1,300 yard, 10 touchdown season, all right,
Hmm.
and that's splitting carries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, with it's going to be an interesting because the market for running backs is flippity floppy. You know what I'm saying? But Tyler he's an extremely good talent at running back because he do multiple things outside of what he's built like. He's a good receiving back. He has pretty good speed. He has pretty good power. He does everything well. And somebody's gonna pay a nice coin for that.
And
Somebody's gonna pay a nice.
there's something that the coaching staff talked about, that they're trying to work on is we've seen bits and pieces of it last year and the year prior, but working with Tyler in the passing game. That's not just,
Mm-hmm.
catching the ball and as well as run blocking.
Yeah.
You know, uh, picking up the blitzes, coming up the middle, like all. So it's gonna be tough, but something dawned on
And see
me.
that's something else we're talking to what people don't feel they feel realize, you know what I'm saying, with this situation with him and Bijan. Tyler's a better blitz pickup than Bijan is. He picks up blitzes better than Bijan. Yeah. Now, how will that play out in some certain instances of play calling and personnel? You know, we'll see as you know what I'm saying when as camp goes on and they work on things, maybe something gets better. Who knows? But
But
there's some things that play with this running back room.
yeah, it is. And something dawned on me that I mean, as great as Tyler is, we naturally we just drafted his replacement this year.
Right.
I hate to say it because I'm one of the biggest Tyler Algier fans there is, but some at some point in time we have to face reality. And then on top of that, we also had this kid Carlos Washington that's been third string or fourth string, whatever you want to call it, but he's a beast as well. So that running back room is loaded, and it's gonna be tough to try to
Yeah.
keep Tyler here.
Yeah. It's gonna be what I'm saying, interesting. It's gonna be
Yeah,
interesting. That kid Casey Washington, you know, he's flying up under the radar in the receiver room. He's flying up under the radar. How is somebody that big fly up under the radar? I'm just saying. Hey, Christy, what's good, William Amy? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Doing pretty good myself, man. Look, I'm not speaking anything Richard Grant until I see him make a play where he ain't 50 yards out of place. I'm just saying.
I have no comment.
I'm just saying. You know.
We miss you
I
too,
mean,
Kristen.
oh, do we love it to YouTube?
Um, Sam, I think my heart just melted just a little bit.
Just a little bit, just a little bit. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
Miss Christie, you want a Twizzler? Okay, here you go. Here you go.
Hey, 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 y'all cut that out. Y'all cut that out. It's early Friday and the children are still at home.
That's that is not lunch, sir. Hey,
Right.
hey, look. This is just a snack because I just got home. So
Hey, listen, we're not doing this. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Yeah, we are not doing this. Um, Interesting fact on NFL Network on yesterday. There was a Drew Dalman mention as being one of the guys that have come into camp in extremely good shape, better shape than last season, and is looking to take a few steps forward in his progression, which was the whole conversation, which I found interesting in itself. I mean, they're talking about him being the second or third best center in NFC. Right. Okay. All right. You know, but hey, shoot, if it comes to fruition, I mean, because we're definitely gonna need, exceptional, what I'm saying, O line play. You know what I'm saying? We don't need Kirk getting touched too much, and we definitely need, what I'm saying, tractor size holes, what I'm saying, for the running backs to get through as well. You know. Um a lot has been made as well with the kid from Jacksonville getting his deal. A lot of people, been jumping outside their minds a little bit. Oh, we're waiting so long, the market is going to be too high. Look, it don't matter what the market is going to be. It's what we are going to be willing to pay.
What is his value?
You know what I'm saying? Um, quite frankly, I look at it like this: if he walks into that office and he's talking about anything over 19, we'll holler at you. We'll holler at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, we need coins for, foreseeable situations. We want the contract to work this where we won't be hamstrung. You know what I'm saying? Going forward, a little bit. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Play ball with the team. You know what I'm saying? And we get you on the backside. You know what I'm saying? On your second extension. You know,
So I got a
15
question for
guy.
you, Sam.
What's that?
What if he balls out this year? Like I'm talking about all pro type, balling out.
I mean, well, that means he would have to have 6, 7, or 8 picks, a couple of forced fumbles, recoveries, maybe 5 sacks. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's still 19 or 20. That'd be about as high as I go. Still. And you know what I'm saying? Right now, and given our our situation and what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but also what we don't know is what Fortno has working. You know what I'm saying, in his mathematics lab. He is shown that he can you know pull some Houdinis with some contracts. You know what I'm saying, and make some things work for the cap. So I mean, it, both sides may come to the table with some common sense, and some get works out real good, and you know what I'm saying, and we won't even it won't even be a hiccup. You know, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, well, man, I mean, everybody was all up in arms, because that kid over there in Jacksonville got that deal, and I'm like, see, our fan base has a literal epidemic size habit of doing that. We concern ourselves with so much that be going on elsewhere, and equating it to our situation, and that unnecessary stress, unnecessary headaches, unnecessary nonsense. You know what I'm saying? We know what our market is for our cornerbacks. All right. Now and then on top of that as well, man. We you have to have a true meaning and understanding of the word shutdown. If people be running out here using that term just a little bit too loosely, okay, all right. Um, AJ Terrell is a very good cover corner. Excuse me. He's a very good cover corner. He tackles very well. He is not a shutdown corner. People, you have to come to an understanding and come to a reality. There's only been one such a player at that position, and he didn't live on the island. Okay, we gonna stop this. We gonna stop this. Okay, when you are getting thrown at in a game, when you're getting targets in a game for 6 to 7, 8, 9, 10 targets, no, you're not shutting nothing down. You're not shutting nothing down. That is not a shutdown corner. A shutdown corner is in the name of primetime Deion Sanders, where they don't throw at you. You literally just shuts down the entire side of the field. And then when they do try you, you make them pay
The Rev Reavers.
with a house call. Okay. I don't know what y'all's definition of a shutdown corner is, but the names of these guys that y'all be naming as shutdown corner, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. That is just not it. Tremaine Freeman, how's it going? He says AJ better have a good season before he has a chance to receive that good contract. No,
All
that's
I'm
pretty
saying,
much what we're discussing here because
yep,
franchise asked that question,
yeah,
and I'm hoping there's no overreaction to what I'm saying a good season and a contract year. Because that has happened before. We see that all the time. You know, we see a guy in his contract year and he balls out, and then the following year he plays like Goofy from the Goof Troop Olympics. You know, um, I'm just saying, and we're looking at all aspects of that particular situation,
mm-hmm,
and
mm-hmm.
and depicting otherwise what type of contract that he should get given the type of player that he is and his play. Um, you know, okay, like know what a cover three is. Um, but anyway, um,
We're not doing that.
my 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 thing, and it's always gonna be with AJ is his inability to get turnovers. You should not be a top five corner and you have one pick all season and maybe two or three pass deflects all season. That is just no that does not that does not warrant you getting 20-25 mil a year. No sir. No. Yeah, Freeman, Tremaine Freeman. Yeah, I see that. I see that. I see that happening because he was on that on last season. He was on that on last season. He every time he got on the field, some kind of way he made a play. Whether it's knocking some down, making a tackle, what I'm saying, almost causing a fumble. You know what I'm saying? Clark Phillips, he's a ball player. What you think, franchise? You want to elaborate a little bit on that?
Um, you, I'll say this. I think this new defense is gonna. It could possibly be put him in a better situation than than the defense we was playing last year and the year prior. Um, I'm hoping that he shows out, you know, because he is like Sam says, he is a a really good corner, but he has to show it. And then as far as Clark goes, everybody know on the everybody in the group know, all of y'all know. I've been clamoring for this dude since we drafted him last year, and he is a dog, like a bona fide dog.
Yep.
He he can get you, get you interceptions. He'll come down there and thump you too. Don't get it twisted.
Yep.
So I think he gonna shine too this year.
And it's from what I'm hearing, it's looking like Mike Hughes is going to be penciled in as QB2 from, just on some veteran experience type shit, which I really don't have a problem with.
No, me either.
And when you look at it, it does make sense. You know what I'm saying? And then you have D Alford and Clark. You know what I'm saying behind them two. I mean, I'm really not worried about the cornerback room. I'm expecting big things out of Hellum. You know what I'm saying? And what he's been running around, hanging around. You know what I'm saying with JB3. You know, getting that work in. Getting that film. That extra film study in. You know, um, I expect big things from Helen. From Hitman. I expect big things from him this
Oh
season.
yeah, that's my guy,
hmm You know,
Hitman.
you know, and then speaking of leadership in the film room, Grady and Dirty Kurt have been, big on that, in this off season, you know what I'm saying, and getting with the youngins and you know, giving little, veteran tidbits, giving good steady habits. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, man. It's a good weird. When you have things like this happening. You know what I'm saying? Inside the premises. You know, and we have talented defensive backs. We do. I think a lot of what's going to happen with this defense is going to be squarely on the defensive front.
Talk about it.
Um,
Yes, sir.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, because the linebacker core itself, I think, is going to be top three in the league. You know what I'm saying? So I think once what I'm saying, Raheem and Lake and old boy and them, what I'm saying, get it all together and get the scheme, what I'm saying, laid in and everybody bought in it. I think a lot of the things are going to take care of itself. With this defense. If the injury bug would just leave us alone for a season, you know, it would be a great thing if the injury bug would leave us alone for a season. You know what I'm saying? And you know, guys be on the top of their game. You know what I'm saying? And being able to get the rocks off. And be competitive consistently. You know what I'm saying? To be able to have a run.
Hmm.
You know, Yeah, Helen's is from what I'm hearing. I, um, Raheem is pretty much is got him out there with JB.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. You know, shit. Just speak on it, man.
You know what? I think yeah, Helms. I think he might be starting next to Jesse, and then Richie. He's gonna come down to his natural position, and that's playing in the box, playing as an extra linebacker. Per se, or a flex.
In the nickel.
Yeah, or a flex safety. Coming down there
Yeah.
in the box. You know, protecting the run and those short and intermediate routes where he doesn't have to travel all the way down the field where he gets lost in space sometimes. But
Right.
I think that might be the perfect scenario for us in that back. Um, and then it's like you said before. I don't really mind. Who is it? Who's the one I'm talking? I'm thinking about. Not Clark. The other one he's competing with. I just had a complete
D
brain
Alford.
fart. No, not D Alford. The one that Clark Phillips is competing with.
Shit. D Alford. You know. Well, then they did bring in three other you know what I'm saying, cornerbacks. So, uh,
We were
well,
just talking about him earlier.
oh, Mike Hughes.
Mike Hughes. I think he might get the nod for their starting
Yeah,
outside position.
yeah. I think he will too, just on some veteran experience type shit.
Hmm.
Like I said, I don't, which I don't see an issue with that. You know what I'm saying? Again, like I said, if we could just steer clear of injuries, I think we have a big chance of you know evolving into something special with this defense. There is enough talent in that defensive locker room, on that defensive side of the ball. There is enough
Boy,
talent.
oof,
Okay,
boy,
and I've been
is there?
saying it. I've been saying it. We're probably gonna have a 9, maybe 10 man rotation on that front.
I see that.
You know what I'm saying? Right down. I mean, then we get down. You know what I'm saying, to the last month of the season, and everybody's fresh, no injuries, no knickknacks. You know what I'm saying, and it's kicking ass at the point of attack. That would be a dream come true. You know what I'm saying? That would be a dream come true. I hope that we can improve on our third down and red zone defense. Um, I'm hoping that we can improve on our points per game as well, from the defensive aspect. And you know what I'm saying, with those three things right there, we have well in hand, because I don't think points from the offense is going to be an issue at all. Honestly, I think if we're not top five in points, I would be surprised. I would be extremely surprised, because Kurt can air it out and will air it out, and we have that track team in the receiving room. You know, and we got the run game to go. I think points will be at a premium. You know what I'm saying? We 26, 28 points, 29 points a game. And the defense is holding teams at 17, 18 points a game. Yeah. It should be a pretty well balanced, good situation, especially if the injury bug can leave us the hell alone for a season. You know,
Would be nice.
yes, you know, but it's pretty much the size of my thought process. What I'm saying, for this, these days coming up off to, camp. Oh man, supposed to be linking up this evening and getting down to the bins. I almost forgot.
Yeah, yeah. They are supposed to be. Everybody that's watching, they are supposed to be going to the bins for open practice from 6 to 8:30 tonight. So y'all come out, support your team. Please, most of us will be there, so we
Yeah,
could chop it up, hang out, whatever. I can't wait.
yeah. That's what we're gonna be doing. And that's how it's gonna be going. Um, you know, as you can see, going across the ticker, where y'all can, get at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Across the board, and you can tell them what they can get at you, and then we're gonna wrap this thing on up.
Um, you can
Here,
find
there,
me.
everywhere.
You you can find me some here, some there, some
Some
way
everywhere.
over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, but you can find me. I'm on Twitter. Um, you can find me on Facebook at Anthony Jackson. Um, I'm everywhere. Like I'm not really active on Snapchat like that. So, but everywhere else, you know,
That. Well, with all of that there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone that came and looked and showed up and commented and carried on and debated, we appreciate you. We love you. You know what I'm saying? Like we always do. Look, man, hey, we just, getting back in the mix of things. Football is back, ladies and gentlemen. And, we're going to, be back on normal schedule times. You know, as soon as this airplane can get back here. I'll get
he's a
back,
flight risk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, look, man. Look, we getting everything back in the mix. Trying to get, I myself is, trying to get, everything back in order. Mad Monday, weekly wins for C, right here with the madness. You know, some fine tuning some things, make sure the product is good for y'all and all that good stuff. Well, look, it's Friday, man. It's nice and warm out here. Some of y'all might get half naked to get in the street. Some of you might stay at the
All right.
crib in the AC.
Okay,
You know what I'm
Steve.
saying? Look, we gonna we gonna get down to the bins here in a few hours. Hey, look, man, it's your boy. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it A. You got to keep it dirty. You got to keep it real. And most notice, you got to keep it real with yourself. Make your next choice your best choice, y'all, man. Be careful out there. You know what I mean? But enjoy your day off. Enjoy the time off. Enjoy the rest of the day that you bought your Big Sam and the franchise, y'all. And we out.
Peace.